Everyone, welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma, also on YouTube, also on TikTok, and we're playing on Hermitcraft, and we're listening to Jalur, which reminds me, the music might be toggled off. Let me double check. New Jalur record is out tomorrow. After 4 years. Why does it say Dream State Logic? I know why it says Dream State Logic. Let's fix that. Penelope, welcome to the stream. Leffy Jude, welcome. There you go, updated it. There's always something. Let's not talk about how there's always something. We do that. We're always doing that. I thought you were British, says Felicia. I have successfully deceived you. Am I not British? Yo, I cannot get this desk height feeling right. Something feels weird about sitting at the desk today. I've been doing loads. Around here. Absolutely loads. I think I picked up everything, right? Where's my ender chest then? Where's that? Where did I drop my ender chest off at? Well, anyways, I have a plan for today, peeps. Don't you worry about it. I got a plan. Just a bit miffed as to where my ender chest is. I did have it all set up here, and then I tidied it all up ready for this stream. I seem to have misplaced it somewhere. Well, while peeps are tuning in, I can figure out the mystery of where it ended up. I don't know, actually. I don't know where it's ended up. Been around this area somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, so as you may have noticed, I've been tackling quite a few areas since we last did a stream. I think we were last working on this, and it was all made out of smooth stone blocks. Now, you know, it's like almost fully decorated. We've got this amazing staircase over the edge here. Let's go look at the staircase. Ender chest. Man, where did the ender chest go? Can I make a new ender chest? No. As you know, in Minecraft, once you've made one, you can never make another ender chest again. Apparently. Yeah, so this area here is like really progressed along, including the space behind it. Right, you might not see it until I get close. It's now all blackstone. I've tidied up some of the logs here so that it like connects to this part of the build. Got this staircase ready over here. And then I've done this bit here today and yesterday. Finally just figured out what I want to do. And it includes building like more artificial landscape over here. So this area is quite open, but now I've started to fill in this space. And we're just going to sort of shape it up. Not entirely sure where that's going to go because we've got a lot of terrain here that's like artificially been placed. So we're going to remove a bit of that. And then what I want to do today is do something with comparators and these hopper lines that feed bone meal. And also this area right here. I want to do something really colourful with this. I've had an idea. So we've got lots to do in the area. Varmint says, hello, Xisuma. May I post something in chat? It's very important for gaming. It is linked to the game crew that may help prevent the same for other gamers. Sadly, it's only for UK people. Sure, say what you want to say. Oh, yeah. Dang it, I didn't press space quick enough. Up the top here. Whoa, is also a little more complete. I'm thinking this might end up being a path that goes through this space and connects down over here somewhere. Hey, Almond Monkey! Thank you for 76 months, my dude. I appreciate your Prime subscription. Thank you. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know where the ender chest is. Like, that's a complete mystery to me. Before we head out of here, because I need to go grab some more rockets and some materials and stuff. I put it down here by any chance? Nope. Dude, it's in that ender chest? Sorry, it's in that shulker box. How did that happen? I was clearing out my inventory and I was obviously not paying as much attention as I could have. Look how many boxes we have accumulated of just random stuff working on this area. It's kind of crazy. Kind of cray-cray. Let's put all this stone in there. That was being used for some dripstone terraforming I was doing a moment ago. And what I want to do here is just grab any color boxes. Looks like we've got 2 of them. I do want to have some glow like in as well. Got to light up some stuff. That's a color box. Probably not one we're going to use though. Color box. And then that's just moss. Right. Let's go have a look. So over here we automatically make dyes. And there's like 2 new ones in the latest snapshot, yellow and pink. Interesting that pink petals doesn't have auto crafting into a dye. Is that because pink dye? Okay, so yellow and pink from the new snapshot already done here. And then we've got lime. I'm not sure what other dyes there's going to be here, right? I'm not sure. But that's going to be the theme of this, is like color and dye. Where's my book, man? I had a book for making notes and stuff, and it's like gone. It's evaporated. I feel so sad. After no tea in Shrouded, is there tea today? Literally the message I read as I sip my tea. You can't plan it, can you? Alright guys, there is a petition for the UK to try and prevent games like The Crew that are basically all online from just shutting down without any way to play the game anymore, be it single player. Yeah, so what, they make a game, it's online only, and then one day further down the road you've got a community that still play it, but for whatever reason they've deemed they're going to shut down the online servers. I mean, if that's something you care about, chat, go look it up. Get involved. Let's see. Totally blanked. Book. I need a book. This is how we get organised, peeps. Because we need colours, so. We got lime, we got white. It's not a book and quill yet. It is now. I know we got green after that. We got red. We got pink. This is also like the order that they appear in. Magenta, yellow. So what I might do is just put orange at the end or something to fill in the space. Or maybe just put pink again. Okay, let's go grab those boxes. What sort of tea am I sipping on? It's an English breakfast. It's an English brekkie. An English brekkie. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right. So we do want yellow, but grey, probably not. It's that one there. Takes a second for me to see it. My next iteration of the storage system, this stuff will be so much clearer. So we actually want all 3 of those colours, so we already had them. So we want white, red, pink, magenta, right? White, red, pink, magenta. Sweet. Sweet. I mentioned maybe putting orange at the end, so let's take that one as well. And we'll probably be flying back and forth because you know how it goes. We never do anything particularly efficient. That being said, we can grab something else for a future project. somewhere around here there's a load of quartz, and I went and farmed up more of this stuff. In fact, I didn't put it in that box. I put it over here. Aha. This is for something in particular that I could kind of do with sorting out right now. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to Minecraft Gamer IR. Appreciate you gifting the sub. Minecraft Gamer, you've been gifted subs over here on Twitch. For all the peeps watching on YouTube and on TikTok, Twitch is my home of the streaming. That's where the gifted subs happen. And other cool stuff like the emotes in chat. I'll have a quick look. Peeps are watching over on TikTok. Hope you all enjoying it. You didn't know I had TikTok. Well, now you do. So many TikTok viewers are convinced that live streams are pre-recorded, says Booty Wizard. I assure you that that was not a pre-planned message to slip into chat. No, it wasn't. Nightfallen, thank you so much. Sorry, wrong way around. Anonymous, another gifted sub to Nightfallen. Much appreciated, my dude. Also, I fixed all the emotes, so you should be able to see the emotes on screen again. If they're not on screen, I will probably cry. Let's go ahead. If we do that in a crafting bench, it'll repeat. Yeah, just do that. So now we want like 3 stacks of quartz, or 2 even. Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of quartz because I figured I might want to. I might need a lot more of these, but right now, given the confines of our inventory space, we'll take a couple of stacks to conduct an experiment. Not sure if I know how it's gonna look, so get a couple of stacks and we'll try something out. 8 Rover, can't stay long, but you thought to catch a little. Cool, thanks for tuning in, my dude. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, so we got to come up with like a bit of a build palette today. You know, this space back here is just perfect for throwing down our colourful boxes. So what I want to do, and I haven't fully triple checked everything, but a quick look at this tells me it's probably going to be okay. I think I want to put glazed terracotta out here. So the very first one that we've got is lime. So if we go to the lime box and we grab... Uh-oh. Okay, here's a problem. Let's make sure we got plenty of blocks. They're not going to need more than a stack, right? So a stack of each colour, first of all. Uh-oh. I need to go grab lots of terracotta now. Dang. Dang. I reckon half a stack will do for that one. Orange is covered at least. Well then, back we go. Back we go. Could have done that back there, but you know, didn't think about it until now. Will there be any resource data pack vanilla tweaks that can add stuff on Shulker box that will show you which the box contains, says Mr. Olo. I don't know if vanilla tweaks will, but I've been talking to Ewan and something is in the works. Something is in the works. X, the subs weren't anonymous. Cruising Psycho gifted them. According to my thing, it says they're anonymous, but if that is the case, Cruising Psycho, thank you for gifting them, my dude. You should also mention your name was an L, not an R. Yeah, well, it's all lowercase, so I can't really... It's actually... Some usernames appear lowercase and some don't. I don't know why, but reading a lowercase username can make it harder to pick out the differences between the different letters sometimes, you know? It's just the way it is. Hey X, is that a new trophy? I think you're on about the dodgeball trophy. I still haven't got that one fixed. Just forgot about it, I guess. Alright, so... Now that we're down here, right, so we've got lime. We want white terracotta. Now I need a crafting bench. Oh god. It's happening again. Chest monster appears. Okay, white terracotta. We'll take a stack. Done with that. Then pink terracotta we need. How much is it for a stack? Isn't it like 8? So we've got lime, we've got white now. Red, orange. So pink. Magenta. Did we do yellow? Nope. I think that's it. Yeah, I had a feeling you might do that. I had a feeling you might. Sneaky devil. I had a feeling. You had to skididdle for a moment. Now you're back. Welcome back, Callie. Skididdle, skedaddle. Right, so there goes lime, red. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what did we miss? We didn't do yellow because the dye is still in my inventory. No matter how much I try to get ahead of this. Pretty sure I'm still missing a colour, right? Did red, green. Did we do green? I don't think we did green actually. Yeah, didn't do green. That would be it then. Yellow and green we missed. Very good. I'm happy now. Do we have the Puka, the one and only in chat? Hey, the Puka's there. Good to see you, my dude. It won't be long until I unleash your greatest creation yet. At least in terms of animations on this channel. Won't be long before we'll be unleashing those. On the unsuspecting audience. You know, they totally won't. They won't know what hit them. Kook, thank you for subscribing with the old Amazon Prime. Appreciated, my dude. For those that do not know, you can use your Amazon Prime to get a free subscription over here on Twitch. Kook, I hope you enjoy the emotes. Oh, cool. I thought Twitch didn't allow that if you're in their creator program, says Andrew Alexandra. Multi-streaming. They're allowed to do multi-streaming for quite a while now. And I'm glad I picked it up, actually. I like it. We're live on YouTube, we're live on Twitch, we're live on TikTok. Let's have a look at what TikTok... most messages in TikTok chat are just saying, "You're on TikTok?" ? That's basically it. And there's another comment here that says, "Lol, I love how everybody who joins this live has no idea he was on TikTok." It's like, those are the two comments. You're on TikTok, and look, people don't know he's on TikTok. Jeez. TikTok, TikTok. That's the sound of the clock. Yeah, why are my items coming back? I know why they're not coming back, because the redstone's broken. A creeper blew up, and I did my best to repair it all. I can actually see like something I missed immediately, which is a chest. Oh, now my ender chest is over there, and so unproductive. Yeah, a creeper. I don't know where it spawned from because I've kept that place so well protected. So a creeper turned up, right? And do you know what? I accidentally deleted the so I downloaded a backup of the world so I could copy the redstone again. And then I deleted that world without thinking, and then I was like, oh well, you know, I'll just do the whole extracting it and stuff, and like, but now I'm streaming. I didn't think about that. Where was the gap that I noticed? This doesn't fix what we're looking at though. So I must have missed like a single piece of redstone somewhere. Oh, and look up top. That does not look good. Oh, something probably got blown up here as well. Unless that was like a one-off. Well, we have work to do. And it's not the sort of work I want to do. Oh, look, another one there. That's not good. Right then. Well, I have a feeling today's going to be unproductive. You know? Could just be one of those days. Let me just go do this quickly, right? Only takes a second to get it started. Where are we at? Saves. Okay. And then extract. Alright, it's extracting. So, can we diagnose this without looking at the old world, first of all? Like, when the items went in there, they should have set this off. Which would have happily set that off, right? Ah, there might be a block missing here. How does that piston get powered? Is it bud powered? It does feel like something's off just about there. Yep. Oh, creepers, 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 creepers. Oh, it's locked up. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, here's what I've been doing around here, though, right? Like, I finished this box shape. I figured out how we're going to keep the redstone together. Just putting some trapdoors around the edge here. Sort of created this bulk of this block down here. And then this bit was kind of hard, but I did my best to sort of put a facade on it so you can't just go straight into the redstone. That was kind of the idea there. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up another Minecraft with this world on it. We've also had some noises in the ear. We got butt perks here with the Prime. Thank you so much, my dude, for using that on me. We got Chewy Duck here with a tip. Thank you ever so much, Chewy Duck. No message with that one. If you wanted to send a message along with it, I'll look out for it in the chat. Thank you for your generous donation. We have the one, the only, Winnie T. Ford here for 83 months. Hi, X. Hope all is well. Looks like Tunnel Rats is a hit. Glad folks are enjoying your fun game. Yeah, people have been playing a lot. It's been really remarkable to see. I'm very happy that the community is taken to it. Gonna keep trying to get more and more people playing it, though. I can't see what's different between these two at a glance. Shala0073, thank you for the Prime, and Penelope, thank you ever so much for the cheers and the biddies. Let's get that train rolling. Getting the hype train rolling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, just scanning my eyes over chat again, because I've had chat off the screen for a second. Guiding Keyblade says, I'm also in a bit of a moral dilemma because I watch a bunch of creators and there is no way I can donate to them all. Like, there are all the patrons and stuff. I basically have to choose who I like the most, and as much as I'd love to support my favourite creators on Patreon and stuff, it's not fiscally possible. Of course, my dude. Don't feel bad about that. I would recommend, you know, supporting the smaller creators if you can. Because, you know, you'll make a bigger impact through your support that way. Let's see. So, doing a sort of, gonna have to use the free cam. Just doing a sort of block by block scan between the two for anything I might have missed. It is really not obvious. So there's nothing. There doesn't appear to be anything different down at this level. Like no timings are off. Then that's exactly the same. So is that repeater there. Where? Must have been something of. Oh, maybe it's like up here at this level, right? That is actually the same. So that area up here has not been disrupted by the creeper blast. It's bizarre. It's kind of like there isn't a single thing I can see that is different. All the repeaters in that little space are there. The droppers are here. Now, I did have to reattach that chest, but it shouldn't have made a single... Oh, wow, I see it, I see it. Dang! Oh, just one little thing. It's like It's like a spot the difference photo, or where's Wally, right? You just have to keep looking. That is missing, and that is the thing that sends out the minecarts that pick up the items. So that is like, of course, you know, of course. Right, that belongs in there. How can I, like, just fake activate this for a moment? Just need to put a button somewhere here. I do not want copper rods, thank you. Oh, do you know why it all powers up again? It's because it's now doing the next thing that needs to be smelted. Huh. I wonder if I can manually set this thing off so we can just get it to do like 9 runs. I think it needs to be activated. No, is it activated? It's activated. I think that works. I think putting in those items would just start it off. Start off the process. And 9 should be good enough. Right. Are we in for the world's most unproductive stream ever? We might be. Let's do in the next color. Look, we got another 3, and we put. I thought this didn't get powered, man. It shouldn't get powered. What's powering that? I don't understand. I don't understand what would power that. Chimera Dev, thank you for 27 months with the Prime. You hope I'm having a great day. I'm having an alright day. I'm having an alright day. Hope you're having a good one too. Do I like the new update so far? You know, I'm pretty lukewarm on it, but it's got some, like, I tell you what I'm lukewarm on is the animals. Like, that doesn't bother me, but everything else has been pretty darn good. The new bushes are really great for decorative stuff. And there's a few little under the hood tweaks and subtle changes that could be quite powerful. Like, now you'll be able to make farms that run wherever you like, basically. Without the need for a player, which was a crazy thing to add. Like, maybe that was a little understated in my video. I tend to be a bit like, here's what's changed, and less like, here's how I feel about it. But I've been trying to put a little more personality into those snapshot videos when explaining everything that's going on. And yeah, maybe I didn't state it enough, but that's actually like kind of a major change to do something like that. So here's what we're going to do today, peeps. We're going to figure out how do we turn this into a really cool looking walkway. At some point I'll be asking for your help with a block palette. Right now though, I'm going to focus on removing a group of blocks, which we're quickly going to learn is nowhere near a stack. I want to make this area super colourful, and I could possibly lower this whole platform a block, which would make it then level with this bit over here. Not that we need that, but just kind of occurs to me that's a possibility. Then we could have a few more of these blocks in. But anyway, we're not going to go too crazy with it because there's all these blocks behind, and that's where I think more of the redstone will be involved, and you might end up breaking some stuff. So we're going to go with that, and the next color. Dang it, I did the wrong color first. They're going to call me a derp. Oh, jeez. Can't I catch a break around here? Can't I catch a break? Dang it. Didn't we like try to smelt a stack of each of these? Got a weird feeling that something's been left over or gone wrong there. All of the minecarts correctly did their thing. Dang it! Don't call me a derp. Fabled Noodle, thank you ever so much for 2 months. Hey X, I'm so happy to get a signed card from you in the TCG booster. Awesome, my dude, awesome. I'm yet to get my cards. I had to sign some more recently for the MCC one. It's always a pleasure to sit down and sign cards. So I'm glad to hear you enjoyed yours. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, you almost double derped. There'll be no double derping around here, I'll tell you. Is it possible to stream it, or is this not okay, says Benito. Yes, if you want to download and play Decked Out, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, the little bit at the back is kind of offset by one, isn't it? Why do I feel like, yeah, there was a cactus in one. So this is bone, and there's just no way to represent bone. I think at one point I said I was going to capture a skeleton and put it in there. That's probably why... Oh, no, there is a lamp up there, actually. Never mind. X, you should press that button. Oh, you little derp fiend. Oh, I want my derp. Oh. Oh, my brain. It feels so much better now. Whoa. The heck just happened to my What the heck? Wait. Why's my POV? What the heck? Why is it like this? Yo, why did it just... What the heck? How did that happen? There isn't a thing. I don't have a thing that makes this a thing. What? Yo, that is so bizarre. Please be fixed. Oh my god, it's not fixed. Yo, what the heck did that? I'm going to launch another client and close... Oh, please don't be. Control scroll, says Rocket. I was thinking that might have been it because I was... My finger was over shift, but like control scroll is not a vanilla thing, so there must be some sort of mod that has a control scroll thing, and I've never found it before. Is my zoom key stuck? No, I pressed the zoom key a bunch of times. It's not that. Okay, so let's try... Dude, I have no idea what caused that then. Well, I'm just gonna move on. I don't care to try and recreate that. That was really, really weird. That was really weird. You had that POV thing happen to you on 1.21.4. Interesting. Maybe it's like some super rare vanilla bug. Oh, by the way, actually, maybe there's a reason... Yeah, look, we can't go down another block because then we'll start to expose redstone elements. So that idea goes out the window. Or we could put, like... We could go down and put a row of, like, trapdoors in front of it. Colourful glazed terracotta. I left myself a reminder that I wanted to do this. Did I just do it again? I just... Ah! I have a horrible feeling I just broke some redstone, but I don't have any in my inventory. Whatevs, bruv, whatevs. So that's red. Now we got pink. Okay. You were using essential zooms instead, so that makes it even weirder. The thing with what just happened that was weird to me was that it wasn't a zoom, like it didn't have the same centralness, like it was also over to the side a little bit, right? At least it felt that way. So we got magenta, then yellow, and then we said we'd put like orange on the end, I think. And there's no rule that says they have to match or go in any particular order. We're just adding a whole bunch of fanciful color over here. And that would actually go here as well. I'll take that, thank you very much. Yeah, so that is definitely adding a fair bit of colour here. I think what we probably want to do is put more above as well and lean into it a bit. So I think I'm going to double up that. Up there, as we add some more, and then we'll step back and figure out like what other blocks belong in this palette. So, chat, right? Let me explain what I'm going to do. I think we're going to put blocks that go in front of these ones here, and then create a structure where it feels like it's being held from further back, like support, out to the front. Okay. And then something like this, blast furnaces with anvils, but not the same across the front. So if you've got ideas, feel free to share them with me. In a minute, I'll bust out all the chests and we'll look at all the blocks in the game and try and figure it out. Glazed tend to be a bit busy. I think the idea is just to be like a little obnoxious over here with the color. Anyways, so, and we can build like some infrastructure around it that tones that down as well if it turns out to be a bit much. So... we're really embracing it, is what we're doing. Take off a little bit of that. Let's go for red. Then we need the white one. Oh my god! Oh, it's because I replaced the one at the bottom, right? But there were still 3 blocks up the top. I'll let myself off on that one. That's not quite as insane as it looks. So yeah, like the way in which this kind of noisy color is just contained to one space, I think is good. I think it's good. And the idea would be to get more dyes and things over here eventually. So we could possibly even put more blocks in place for the future stuff. Which would go... Yeah, look, you can see I'm planning paths and stuff around here, so it's probably a good idea to better solidify where this starts and ends. Let's get some barrels for that. There's probably subtle ways to use toned down glazed terracotta. For me, use trapdoors. Yeah, you can use that to tone it down. Definitely can use that. Let's put these back into here now, because we're kind of done with them. You tend to throw concrete in certain ways. Yeah. Hey, a loom. A loom might be a good... Okay, so we wanted barrels, then the loom across the front might be nice. I bet the beehives would make a nice floor here, wouldn't they? Yeah, actually, I think we might be onto something. Maybe some chiseled bookshelves in the mix. Kind of like we did all the way over here. This floor again. Yeah, that floor again. Maybe bring back some cha-cha, you know? Big, nice, bright, bold colour. So here we're going to have that. Now, where does it end is a good question. So we can use this. You can see it's 2 blocks out. So I think that means here. Yeah, basically that. It's going to be that width the whole way across. Bring back the cha-cha slide. What's the cha-cha slide? Like a dance routine. We want blocks above as well, is another thing to consider. X doesn't know about the cha-cha slide. It's that cha-cha real smooth song. Oh, okay. I mean, it certainly sounded like a dance thing. So maybe some sort of like strip log across the front. Maybe a shape where it goes up to this bit up here. And then that's all going to get like cut in half when we get to this space. I mean, I like the idea of it being even all the way across, but then evenness and all that symmetry stuff, it always gets in the way. You always end up like with something that gets in the way of it. Maybe try lectern as rails for the platform. You mean out the front, right? So like an empty lectern. That might be a bit tricky to get a lot of them. They might look good with the loom. So yeah, on the loom, it's like, what texture? I was actually thinking the other side, but that's kind of cool. And then, which way around? I feel like that would be the other way around. So when you see it from the outside, you don't see the books. But it would be here and there. So they would be easy to place. And the question is, would they look good scaled up? I think the answer is probably yeah. But we need some trapdoors. Now, what's annoying about this is that I could go grab some more, but I just keep grabbing them from the auto-crafter while we end up with like loads in these chests. I've got a feeling I'm going to want some stripped birch logs at some point. Yeah, you see, look, like a random stack right there. And that might be, a stack might just be enough. Okay, let's also grab this stuff. What did I just put in there? Scaffolding? Alright, let's head back up. You still wish you could redstone. Don't wish you could redstone. Wishing doesn't do anything. In order to learn redstone, you have to do it. So, you know, go do bad redstone. Do redstone that doesn't work. Then you learn from it. You know, no one started out being a genius at redstone. I think we can make this work. I can see ways we can do the underside and make it work. So, the next thing is like, do we want this path to be made out of those blocks that I was talking about a second ago? You know what blocks I'm talking about, don't you lie. Beehives, that's it. That feels really nice, and I think it's going to look good with the colours on the sides. I reckon every so often we're going to need like a pillar block that goes up. But we'll get to that later. So we have to now go and craft beehives. I'm going to write them in the book because we always forget something. Beehives, lecterns, looms. Okie doke. Let's put some things away. Let's put some things away. Still haven't done an experiment with that, that's fine. That's probably kind of it for now. Let's make another project chest. And then put our current project related things in here. Yeah, that'll do just fine. Alright. Alright, we know where we're going, we know what we're doing. Dude, it looks beautiful, says Pistorolo. Thank you, thank you. I reckon that area is going to look really cool by the time we're done with it. And like, what other wall blocks? I was just thinking, I did a lot of stuff with nether brick in that area. And it just got me thinking, like, is there another wall-like block? Again, I'm just going to do this because I am absolutely sick of, like, trying to think of stuff in survival, okay? By the way, that might be the greatest sorting system of all time. If you just tuned in, you're like, what the heck is this? Or not even just tuned in. If you know, we logged into a new world and you're like, the heck is that thing? This is what I'm talking about. Like, you just want to know these blocks, right? There needs to be a way in vanilla where it's just like, aha, now I know. Granite could possibly work. And probably mud brick wall. Actually, I think I'm gonna go roll with the mud brick. I think that's gonna cool. Jonas says, "Wow, that is insane! It's literally insane. Its sanity is in. I think." Yeah, no. So it's honestly, it's the most awesome sorting system I've ever seen. It's just a little too big for me to build. I'm just like, a bit much maybe. A bit much. You know, there's a ton of redstone that goes into that. Right, let's switch to standing. I've been sat for long enough today. Is that my next season sorter? No, it's not. It's one of Cybot's systems. Now I am stood up. My bum is no longer numb. Woohoo! Rightio, rightio. So, we want to craft books for lecterns, and looms are made with string, aren't they? Running a little bit low here, but we got loads over at the other site. Gotta make them into books first, homie. Gotta do that, you know. Let's get a few more of those, then the bookshelves. Then lecterns are made out of slabs. I should have brought some wood with me. We're just over at the place, you know. Here's the thing. There's so much overflow that there'll be wood in here. I was farming dark oak just the other day. Manually. And there's loads of it sitting over here, apparently. Oh, my giddy god. Good god, giddly goo-goo. Yeah, words. They're not my strength. Let's get the spruce wood. That's an easy one to farm, so we'll just use up some of this. Go find this thing. Right, if I make that, and then lecterns... Yeah, only 21 so far, you see what I mean? Bookshelves, bam. That's the most we can make. Then we make some more slabby jabs, maybe. Then we make some lecterns. 21 of those. That's a pretty good amount now, actually. It's a pretty good amount. I think we can make some more, though. We just need to know where to go. Why is my leather so dark? It's just a texture tweak, that's all. I wonder if... wonder if the crafting bench remembers the last recipe you did after you close it. No, not like that. Yeah, you have to leave it open. Can't close it. Right. Bookshelves. We got them. Now we need more. Where the spruce at? We'll use some of this. I can also make chiseled bookshelves. We'll mix some of those in as well, actually. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. That's not a bad idea, is it? Level 12 lecterns. Yeah, okay. So now we've got to go do the beehives, which also means that I need stuff for the floor, right? I need wood for the floor there too. Next candidate. I think we'll take these. I could easily need like a heck of a lot of these now to think about it. Is it that one? Do we have any other woods that I could convert? I mean, there was bamboo blocks. To be fair, they'll do. They'll do. So I'll take that. Put the junk back in there. Then we go get that stuff. Might need to take a thing with me. What's the key for that feature, by the way, says Zether? That feature? The key for that feature is that key? Obviously. I don't know what that feature is, my dude. You know? What is that feature? That one? Or this one? Okay. What are you up to now? Watching or doing something else while listening to X is Flying Dragon? I'm streaming! I'm clearly streaming. That's what I'm up to, dude. My word. I'm here for your entertainment. Right, there you go. That's the end of that. Got a crazy amount of supplies. Was there anything else before I leave? The loom! Oh, thank goodness for the book. Commit to paper that which cannot be commit to memory or something. I think that quote's wrong. Whoa! Do you remember there was once a mystery as to why this farm had mysteriously vanished? And I thought that someone had come and used it and forgot to replant it? Oh no. Oh no, it turns out it's bud powder from above. Let's put those into there. Paper can go into here. Now we've got to make it a loom. Did I use all of that bamboo? Oh, there's still some bamboo left. Right, so that and string should make us the looms. I'm just going to hope that that's enough to finish the job. What's the easiest way to get emeralds, says Ludio. /give @p emeralds. Definitely the easiest way. Definitely the easiest way. Right, let's make this thing look gorgeous. Bam. Gonna have to figure out lighting as well. Right, so chat, while we do a little bit of a grind, let's have a talky talk. Leatra of the Wood says, it seems so obvious in retrospect, but writing down a to-do list in an art game book is such a good idea. I get so distracted when building. I'm stealing that. It's a really great idea, and I used to do lists outside of the game, but it kind of breaks the immersion a little bit. So I switched to doing them in-game, and I found that actually, like, it has a stronger sort of synergy with what you're doing. So it's a really good idea. I highly recommend it. Do I have a favourite thing in the new snapshot so far? I love a lot of the data-driven stuff they're doing. I wouldn't say I got a favourite thing, although I really like the new shrubberies. The firefly particle effects. That's probably my favourite thing, the firefly particle effects. Are you live on YouTube, says Lucid Ghost. I don't know, man. I hope I am. I'm supposed to be streaming over there. This job is pretty looming. We usually have to lecture him in on what to do. You forgot about the other one, the beehive. That was probably very difficult to work in there. Okay, so now we go rotate around the place as we put these in together. Whoopsie. I think I would prefer actually placing those from up above. You know, we could also put the other things we're doing on as well, like the lectern, the loom, and the trapdoor. The shrubs are really good. Those and the cactus flowers are very good. The resource packs that are going to be made in the future are going to be so nice too. Absolutely. Yeah, the thing on the on top of the cactus is really nice. I like that you can place it sort of anywhere. Let's see. Do you think the variant mobs are preparation to make data-driven variants of all mobs possible? I imagine they're either going to do it like a little bit here and there as they add stuff, or at one point they will just start like moving pre-existing stuff. But yeah, I kind of get the impression that making the new variants data-driven is part of just laying down the foundations to do it with everything. I guess it's maybe just a case of what that'll look like, because they'll give them chances to like learn and iron out bugs and figure out how it all works, and then in future updates they can like really lean into it if they want to. Do you think there'll be sheep variants also, given that there are farm animals? So I think the only viable candidates left are sheep and goat. And I think the goat obviously is a mountain creature in this game, so I don't think it would make sense to put it in that category. And the sheep already has like 17 variants, so to add another one, you know, I don't know. I think people will like it, but it will multiply the amount a lot, I guess. They could do it. They could easily do it if they wanted to. There's no rules, right? It's up to them. Wow, just enough. Just enough. You want to make creepers properly camouflaged based on the biome they spawned in. That's a modded thing if you want to do that. You reckon the squids are going to get an update, says Bear? I don't know. They had the glow squid a while ago. Is this pattern random? It's a little bit random, yeah. Cake Eater says, Hi X, happy to catch another stream. I've been asking many of the hermits this, but if you could add a custom enchantment, what would you add? Utility, combat, something wacky. I think I'd add magnet. I would add that onto armor and make it so that it stacks across multiple armor pieces, and it just increases the distance a little bit, right? So if you had like 4 magnet, it would be like 4 blocks around you. Those items that drop would like get sucked into your inventory. Now we don't have any like torches directly close to this thing, and the light level feels really nice. I guess the lights are coming... Actually, yeah, they're coming from those lamps, aren't they? I've sold you on it. It sounds like a nice utility, yeah. It does, doesn't it? For me, it becomes really apparent in this game when you're building and you're like already slowed down by like shimmying around and placing blocks to pillar, and then you break that block you're building with and it like pops off in a different direction from you, and it's like, oh, now I've got to go over here and pick it up. Just feel like the slow nature of building in this game could do so much better. Because if this was satisfactory, right, I'd just be like point, drag, point, sorry, like point, click, drag, all the way over to here, click, set block, trapdoor, you know, done. There's a charm to doing it all block by block, but after 10 years of playing this game, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on. So if we look at that, what we now need to do is figure out the support. So the reason I was looking at walls is because of this bit over here. Also, I reckon it just makes sense to have this continue down to the end here. This bit too will probably be... Oh no, blast furnaces. Gotta go pick them up. See, this is why I would like the magnet, because I'm ruthless. I won't let any item go. I won't let... Now I've got to use a rocket. Fly back over here, put them away. Wasted time. Okay, there's a few more beehives we could put on the ground by the looks of it. Is that because they've got bees in or something? Something's given them some different metadata. That's what's happened. Alright, so there's that. Probably could have put a few more of those looms and stuff in as well, actually. You think a physical item similar to the clock/compass would be fun too? When you say physical, what does that mean? Hey, we got Wellsy Wells here with a super chat. Hey X, I'm trying to get into streaming and making videos. What is a good price range to dump money into a PC that won't lag or drop frames? That's a good question. I'm probably not well equipped to answer it because I don't make videos on a tight budget. One thing I would say is that you'll probably find more of your value comes from your content than the hardware it's recorded on. So I would probably not suggest doing that until you know what you want. Like, I would start with the streaming bit because it's so easy access. You know, it's free to stream to Twitch, so just start streaming and get a feel for it. I think one of the biggest mistakes you can make is thinking that your audience wants, you know, the highest quality graphics or whatever. For some scenes, maybe, but like, for playing a game like Minecraft, like I'm doing right here, like, it's probably a lot more about playing the game and being a streamer than it is, oh my god, look at X! He's playing Minecraft at 60 frames per second. Like, no one tunes in for that. No one tunes in for that. I'm wondering if this little farm here could make it accessible. Oh, I guess you collect the items here? Actually, I think I could make this accessible from over there. Just thinking that it looks a bit ugly poking out the front here. Minecraft a Gamer says, I met this YouTuber named Nerd on a Budget who shows custom PC builds if you're on a tight budget. Oh, there you go. That might be a good recommendation. So how's it different over there? It's just that, yeah, I'll have to make some sort of modification here, right? But if this thing's 3 wide and goes all the way over there, so you'll have stairs there, basically. Yeah, I think I might do that instead. Make that side the entrance. And then do away with this little bit here. Because it just don't look so good being over here. Right. So the block that I said could look good as a pillar was hacked mud, I think? Okay, we're going to have to make some serious design choices here. Serious stuff now, people. The cactus flower and a bit of the desert biome update was one of the mob biome votes back in 2019. Do you think there'll be an addition of vultures in the upcoming game drop? Maybe not in this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if they start to do a few more things that were in previous mob votes, just because there's been that kickback against it. This is one of those things that will annoy me if, like, and here's the thing, when we talk about like a community sentiment or people commenting, like, Minecraft is a ginormous community, so if a lot of people start saying one thing, it can seem like it's the community sentiment, whereas really that's just those people shouting at this particular point in time, right? You with me? You following? Am I making sense? You got a massive crowd. Oh, the mud is actually over at Logland. You got a big crowd. You got people shouting. It looks like, oh, this is what the crowd wants, but no. Just some of the crowd are shouting right now. They're being loud. That's all it is. So you have a portion of the crowd doing this whole, oh, these things can never exist in Minecraft. What a shame. I hate Mojang. At least that's how it comes across online, right? Sort of over-the-top response to the idea that a mob vote is some, you know, horrendous thing to do, ruling off a possibility of something that could go in Minecraft. Oh, how dare they. Totally forgot why I started talking about this. Yeah, I remember. So if it ever turns and it's like, oh, now they're adding stuff they said was a mob vote, like, and people start going, oh, it should stay that way, I'm just going to be like, oh, shut up. Shut up. Oh boy, can't we just take it easy? Dude, where is my packed mud at? Not packed mud. Just my regular mud. This has been such an unproductive stream. I feel like all those boxes are now, they're starting to get like a few too many. A few too many boxes to deal with. Yeah, some people just like to... Oh my god, I thought I saw a creeper. Yeah, some people just like to complain too, but they usually don't play the game. That's the other thing, like, who's talking? I keep thinking about this when I go online, right? Okay, the next podcast you listen to, the next hot take, the hot tweet you read about this thing and that thing, the next person shouting this thing, that thing. Like, ask yourself what's behind that, right? Like, because most of the time we don't know, you know? Most of the time we don't know what's behind someone's opinion or thing that they're blasting out there into the internet. Sometimes people tell you. I read comments that's like, I don't play Minecraft, but this is terrible. And I'm like, well, you don't play the game. Maybe just leave it at that. I don't play the game. End of story. No, I mean, anyone's welcome to have an opinion. I'm goofing around a little bit. I'm also being semi-serious. Because I do think now that we all have the ability to say whatever we want online, it doesn't exactly mean that the best voices are the loudest or the most well-informed or whatever. That makes sense. Right, let's start to place some of this stuff. Ugh. So I'm kind of picturing, like, maybe we have a trim that's across at this level, and then we shape this thing up a little bit. I can see that working. Oh, and now we've reached this part. So this bit here was going to be an entrance to the tree farm, right? I'm going to do away with that path now. At least over to this level. And then this thing's in the way over here. I don't really know where else this entrance would go, actually. Without it being, like, horrendously obnoxious. In fact, it would probably be like an opening here, right? Yeah. Okay, so it'll just sort of be like, there's an opening. We'll figure it out. So that does feel like the right way to go. Does feel like the right way to go. Let's get more of these shapes together, though. Bro, almost fell into the redstone. I guess I did almost do. I guess almost fell into redstone. I think I can't see my YouTube chat again because, like, I noticed this. The chat thing every now and then just stops showing YouTube messages and then it will catch up later on. I'm going to open up TikTok for a little bit and see what y'all are saying on TikTok if you want to get involved in the conversation. Oh, it's the conversation. Let's see. What happened to Mumbo? Oh, don't do this. Oh wait, someone was addressing that the Zoom thing from earlier was something that happened to Mumbo. Interesting. When did I start streaming on TikTok? Like a couple of weeks ago? Kicks in the door. Love Hermit. So happy to see you. Thanks. Xisuma, I made a very interesting tunnel rats map. I'd like to hear your opinion about it. It's about inventory management and chaos. Oh god, that already... I've had that thought cross my mind. Like, you could just bombard players with stuff. Do you know, I was thinking about making a pattern. Let's try and build a shape based on what's above. So this is likely going to, like, come out and connect all of this to sort of merge those things together. I feel like the packed mud is a good start, but I'm probably going to want some other materials that mix in well with it. Not sure what that is. A welcome surprise to my For You page. WTF! Hello, Mr. X, says Max. Hi, Max. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. Ruined dirt kind of mixes very well with that packed mud. I guess granite probably fits the palette a little bit. I think we want to look at using some stripped woods in there as well. Dripstone probably not because of what else is around. So I kind of want... I want to pick up the one that's got all the wood bits together, although I tried to keep them together. There's some of them. And then they all got separated. That's more like what I'm talking about. Yeah, here we go. These ones. I think I'll take these two along with me. Wow, what a surprise. I didn't know. Why'd I even bother reading it? Every message on TikTok is, oh, you're on TikTok. I'm just not going to read TikTok anymore. I already know what you're going to say. To the TikTokers out there, on Twitch, we talk about things. Yeah? People ask me questions. And I answer them. On TikTok, all we do is talk about TikTok, it seems. What's the point? Come away from the bleep bloop, says Decana Habit. I might have to do that. I might have to minimize the bleep bloop. TikTokers, if you actually want to come chat, come on to Twitch. And if you follow me over here, if ever I can't multi-stream in the future, you know, we've got a spot. TikTok is mostly a self-contained pit of narcissism. What a great way to insult a lot of people all at once. Very efficient. You know, I'm quite impressed. Quite impressed of how many people you can brush with one stroke there. Wow. You know, I was thinking the mud would come out on this side, but actually I think I'm going to go with oak wood, so... Let's see what we can do. I think this might work. Got a long way to go, but I think it might work. And I think what I want to do up here is have it come across and meet itself. And then we'll probably have something else going on in between these. And then something to poke out the front, I think, is probably important. In fact, I'm gonna do this. Like that. Kraken Bubble says we get ignored over here. Literally reading your message. Literally reading it. Technical question for Xisuma. How did you get custom roleplay data to work on Hermitcraft? Because I tried putting it on my own Hermitcraft server and I couldn't get it to work. You need to put the data pack in the data pack folder and then reload it. And let's have a look. Yeah, so I think I need to just be over by 1 here. So this will be where this one goes. Heart Gamer says he still ignores us on Twitch. He just cheeky. Oh, ignoring you. Yeah, ignoring your message. Totally didn't just read that. Nope. Totally didn't just read it. What's this? Can you make Bear a mod on YouTube? She's in the chat. Better to do it after the stream. Like I said, the way I can mod is through a comment. I can't seem to do it any other way. Right. So that one, so they're both over. Oh no, this one's in line with one. I think that would make it so that there's going to be like an odd one in the middle. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the one after. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one after, bam. 2 and 2, yeah, so this is it right here. Okay. Using these things to count. Keiki, it says, this is why I enjoy your streams, X. What, for the sarc? Just for the sarcasm? Go. Can be sarcastic all day long. It don't take much to be a sarc. Just ask simply sarc. Okay. Yeah, so what we're not going to do is like repeat this structure that we're building here again. We'll adapt and be a bit different around the edges there. So as for this rooted dirt stuff, I don't know when we're actually going to put that in. It's kind of like filling up my inventory. Yeah, okay, so I got some ideas for how we're going to mix in the other materials. Okay, this is our project chest. Lecterns can probably go in here. Then I want to make some of that. And slabby jabs. This is where maybe that granite could be a little useful. Like some of those get thrown into the mix. Just so it's not too monotone. Not one single thing. Not necessarily the sass, just the wonderfully cheery person you are. It's always a good time here, says Keiki. Oh, look at me, I'm wonderfully cheery, people. Apparently. Thank you. I appreciate you being nice. I'm using whatever you say to be a weirdo. Is that okay? Sorry if I sound rude. The sark, the sass, and the petty. The petty, oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so flip around, that looks great. And then the next block I was gonna put in doesn't actually like fit. But it might just fit in anyway if I do what I was gonna do a little bit different. As you can see though, we're about to like run out of space, so let's figure this whole thing out at this section here. Because that, although it's a nice texture to throw in the mix, might not be the end of it. So it's nice to see all of it, but I think we're going to see less of it. Whoopsie. Maybe this would be a good spot to have like the wall blocks, right? Here and over there. I think I'm stuck under the hoppers. And then bring this back again, maybe? Interesting. That really does like level it off, doesn't it? Now we're gonna end up like hiding this, which I'm just sort of wondering, is that the right approach? Dev says the chat works for me again. It was broken for the longest time. Let me go and refresh my chat just to see. Oh yeah, this. Oh, it doesn't let you refresh it. It's really weird. It's got some like anti-refresh protection. I don't know why. Let me see if I can reload it and see if we can get YouTube chat back. Let's launch. Right, launching it. What do we got? Am I looking forward to Doom the Dark Ages? Yeah, although here's the thing, right? Like lately I haven't been playing games at all. My brain over like Christmas and before, I did spend a fair bit of time playing some games, and then my brain just sort of switched gears, and it's been very musical, and I've just like not wanted to play games. And then Final Fantasy Rebirth came out on the PC, and I really want to play that. But then, I don't know, every time I go to play it or I got some free time, I just feel like, nah, don't do that. Don't do the games. So, when Dark Ages comes out, I don't know if I'll play it straight away. I really don't. So yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm now thinking it feels like there's an opportunity here to make this feel a little more integrated. Maybe I shouldn't worry too much about doing all of it in one go. We should focus on where we can make progress. That's probably a really good strategy, is to like keep moving and keep doing, as opposed to like getting stuck on something. So if you look around and you're like, I'm not sure what I'm doing here, you know, and you're standing in the middle of a roundabout half naked. God, that was a terrible day. Yeah, if you ever just like, what am I doing here? You know, how did I get here? Just maybe stop and slow down and then go somewhere else. So like, what we'll do, if I'm getting stuck with that bit, is we'll power on building this, and when we run out of bits to build, maybe we'll move on. Oh wait, have I gone? I've gone past. Yeah, I've gone past the bit actually, haven't I? Huh. It's only 2 wide. Whoopsie. Well, that's nice and easy to mine away. So then we do the birch. Whoops. Dang it! Place normal. I take breaks from Minecraft and play Warframe. All I have to do there is run around and kill stuff, or mostly. Hey, I can see the YouTube chat again. Yogurt! I can see ya. Okay. Did I? Yeah, I did do granite there, just checking. Granite here as well, and then that's the solid bricks. Let's pick some of these back up. Right, there's another block I can see myself using in this equation. And it is an equation. At least you play Minecraft, lol. Playing Minecraft is my job. That being said, I do enjoy playing it. You know, that's the very weird thing. I'm not a gamer, but playing games is my job. Don't ask how that happened. Don't even ask. I could use a lot of these, but I think just a little bit to break it up. I need about 20 more stairs, apparently. Why is that? Oh, do you know what? I've completely forgotten about the underside here. So we got to do the oak, I think, coming through and then pivoting it to it going back. Okay, I can get started here pretty easy, I think. I don't have to put a lot of close attention into this. It's more about overall shape, I think, and I know what blocks I want to be using. So all the mud related stuff can go into here. Yeah, then I think I mostly want to use oak down there. We'll see how we get along. Maybe some spruce for a contrast at some point. No extra job as an entertainer. Your set just happens to be a video game. You could look at it that way. You could look at it that way. That makes a lot more sense because, like, well, I would say maybe not an entertainer, but like a creative. But that's very similar space. But for me, like, what we're doing here in the game pretty much all the time is being creative, right? And it's the creativity part of this game that I really love. Let's come to this one. One of those there. That here. Bring those across. These torches are temporary, by the way. Just so we can finish the underside here. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking all it needs between it, really. I mean, I could say it needs slabs, but it doesn't need them immediately because the texture here is correct. So you're kind of looking at what it might end up looking like. So what's going on here? We've got a comparator there. I could replace that if I wanted to, but I think what I'm going to do is just add a row like this. Uh-oh. Performing artist. I like the sound of that. Yeah, that's okay. Everything is fine. That's good to hear. Right, yeah, so maybe I could mix in a little bit of birch here, or it'd be hardly noticeable. Yeah, I think putting in a few of those would be nice. That'll be what we do down here. remember, this is all going to be in the shadows anyway, so you know. Right, so I think what I'll do now is I kind of want to put in more of these and not have them particularly counted between each one. So they're just going to appear to be a bit more random or something. Oh, that'll probably do for now, till there. Maybe we'll put one in here as well, like in the middle. It'll look a bit odd, but it doesn't always have to make sense. Okay, so then out on this side, have one there. Am I out of those blocks? No, we got loads more. We got loads more. Right, so the stairs again. That's that done. So then what do we want to put at this level here? I could do like strip logs going all the way across. Something like that. Can you say me in the video? Me in the video. Oh, look, I said it. Also, this is a live stream. What do you call a morally correct slab? A half-truth? I don't know. If it would be in the shadows and not visible, why any details then? Oh, well, a tiny amount of details. Like, this isn't like well thought out detail, is it? Like, it's just a slight amount of variance. It may or may not show up in the darkness, but it's there. Like, the reason I'm doing it in this spot is because I can do it without having to think about it much. Right? If I were doing it in a bright open space, we'd be considering the palette a lot more. So when I'm talking about adding in something like this, it really is just something sort of quick and dirty. Right, so behind that, we're then going to go with this, and then here it will be stairs and slabs at the very back. Okay, so we need to make more slabs. And possibly more stairs eventually too. Almost definitely. Ender Dan, welcome to the stream, my dude. Welcome to the stream. An ethos slab? Well, ethics? Moral ethics? Not quite. I mean, good attempt, but not quite. I commend the effort. Whoops. You know, actually, having the occasional one come out and just breaking up the shape a little bit, I'm gonna roll with it. And put a bit at the end there. And that's kind of it. That is actually all of the underside, with exception to maybe the end over here, which is going to be tricky because I've got so much like landscaping to do now to make the shape all make sense and stuff. Which was something I wanted to get to in the stream, but let's see where we're at. So, I haven't done the comparator experiment. And this looks okay, but I gotta say actually, like, I maybe should have picked a bit more of a different colour to go with there. I don't know. Feels like there's a lot of reddish brown everywhere now. But then again, it's loglands, and it's loggy. As for the underside stuff, I think it looks good. Like you can barely see it. Zoom in a bit, you can see some slight differences. I think it looks good. So yeah, there'll be a couple more pillars. I wonder if I should put them where I decided to put these coming out, and I missed some blocks there, didn't I? On the edges. That one's got its one. And these ones have got their ones. Yeah, I wonder if I should put those like next set of pillars directly above that or not. But they're potentially going to look quite different from up here. Loggy could also be the Loglands mascot. I would like to bring a little bit of lore to Loglands in that kind of context, but I'm not sure how to do it. Okay, so that's a really good foundation, I think, for this bit right here. Looks terrific. Let's go ahead and sort out our project chest. It's just immediately full. What did you expect? Okay, looking much better now. Pax mods, I'll put that over here. Right, so what about the comparators? The place I want to put these are where the bone mill gets transferred around. Specifically this massive line here, I'm just not sure if it's going to look that great or not. Like, when it comes to placing in all of the black stone, I might end up covering it at a certain point. I also really don't know like what block it would be placed on, because I've got this smooth stone stuff, right? But I'm not sure if I want to keep going with that or move away from it. So what we're talking about, let's pick a spot to demo this. Like here could be a good spot because we're about to build into that. I think I want to just pick somewhere where it's going to be easy to dismantle. It's not going to be in the way. Because we just want to look at it for a little bit. All of it's just going to fall down. Like, actually, here. Okay, let's go over there. It'll fall down onto this platform then. I love how Loglands could also stand for logistics land, seeing there's lots of logistics going on. There is logistics going on, that is very true. Okay, we've come to the right place. This might be tricky. Might be very... actually, can I do that? Yep, there you go, there you go. Right, so. What I'm thinking of doing is just having something like this, and it will potentially be structural. Like something to support this. Now, as we use the farm, you would see these things start to dwindle down as you consume the bone meal supply. But I don't think you're ever really going to be in a position to appreciate that effect. Like, you're not going to be staring at this thing as the amount of comparators slowly ticks down. What you'll probably do is just notice. You'll look out and notice, oh, look. Hang on. Whoa, they're empty? Oh. Well, that really messes up my testing. Huh. Okay, well, let's go turn the farm on. Dang, I thought I filled this thing up. Oh, that's a pain. That's an absolute pain. I wanted to test this now. Yo, so there's like some back here at least. Huh. I wanted to, I like, seeing it in that dark spot would be really helpful to know what I want to do with it. I think we're going to have to put that test on hold then. Like, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. We will have to wait and see, my friends. I did not bring any water up here. I really need a sip of water. Hey, let me plug tunnel rats while I go grab some water, peeps. Hey, 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 guess who's back? The derp is back. I'm back. Where are we? We're here. Where else would we be? Alright, so that's pretty decent, but I think what might come next is more landscapey stuff down here. It's going to be a tricky one to do though, because you can see where I've started to build this up, right? What we want to do is kind of build it up so it hides this redstone. And then goes through and comes back down on that side. So I think I've just got to dig some stuff out of the way first. Oh, okay, the farm's running. I need to get the camera account on in the AFK mode. Just while I remember. Let me throw up TikTok again. I think when I load up the chat, there's some sort of delay on TikTok. Weird flex, but he's in the top 0.7% of your YouTube video viewers. Someone's got to be there. Vicky says this is unexpected. Oh. Is it now? What am I building, Luke Saw? I am building loglands. Just doing all sorts of bits all over the place with it, really. That's kind of how it's going. My Twitch chat is writing. Why are you writing? I don't get it. I give you so much attention, Twitch chat. How could you possibly write against me? Right, my camera account is now here, loading the area. Brilliant. Just in case. Just in case something breaks. We might even see some of those lights start to flicker at some point. Alright, so I'm sort of standing... Yeah, I'm standing above some of the stuff that needs to be altered here. Let's get down onto the glass. Right, what is that? I think that's just like some artifact. Yeah, it's like an artifact from an old farm. Just a bunch of stuff that I haven't cleaned up. Oh, look. That would go in there. That would go in here. Wouldn't they then drain out? Yep, they drain out. Wait a minute. Is that the most it can pick up at any one time? I don't think that's actually a problem when you're using the farm. Anyway, do I want all of this stuff right now? Oh, God, let's sort it away. Sort it away, then. Because this is what this farm here does. Because I really want seeds. Apparently I get wood out of this thing. That's interesting. I'll have that back. And I get fungi. I forgot about that. That's good for the fungi. Okay. Off to a great start. Not really. So yeah, look. When this thing comes up, it's going to clash with this. I think maybe all of this gets hidden then. Like, if we use this bit here as the other part of the terrain, right? Then we hide this thing inside of it as well. That's kind of what we're going for. Let's go grab some blocks. Give it a try. Also, do I got any granite in here? Yes. There's another area that needs a little bit of love and care. Let's go ahead and just get a few of those. Ain't gonna need many. And tidy up some other stuff first as well. Alex Tum says you now love TikTok more. I literally don't. I literally moan about TikTok. Oh, let's go add... I genuinely think the whole scrolling, like, shortening your attention span is really bad. And I frequently moan about it. But oh no! Twitch is gonna moan. Twitch is gonna complain. We're neglected. Oh, you lot. You don't know how good you got it. You take up most of the real estate on my screen. Whoops. Becca says, so chat, how are we all? The Kraken Bubble says, good, played some tunnel rats earlier. Awesome, I like to hear it. I like to hear it. Isn't it amazing? Going to be playing it with the Hermits later today as well, which I'm super excited for. I know one of the Hermits is going to be streaming it. If they have a change of plans or whatever, no worries, of course. But if you want to go follow Mr. Smallish Beans, he's going to be streaming it, which is exciting. I think what I'm going to do is play our No Place to Hide map. So we have like a fast, chaotic introduction game. Then we'll do the base game. And then after that, I don't know. What other ones should we play with the Hermits? What do they need to know about? Like, what maps do you think they need to see? Oh, we'll probably play the Squeeze. The Squeeze is fantastic. The Squeeze is a good map. Let the Hermits design a map. I would actually really like to do that. I think that would be really cool on stream to design a map. But I've had quite a bit of experience with like designing them now, so I think if you were just doing it like for the first time, having like a little bit of guidance would be good. I'd be happy to do that. Just to sort of like nudge things. Oh my god! I jump and my wings activate and I go downwards. It's so annoying. Trying to climb up this thing, not go down it. Yeah, I'm going to put one there. Let's just cover that part. So I think maybe even like cut this bit off. Let's see what that looks like. Whoopsie. What's weird though is that the height even of the floor. Oh, you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect, does it? So doing something like that. Then it's coming up to here, and it'll go out on a cross, hopefully, and then that means we can hide some of that. So then over here, we now know that this thing needs to quite steeply go upwards towards where that is. Okay, we know what we're doing now, I think. Anyone want to bet Joel is going to win almost every game? I know Joel is really, really great at PvP and stuff, but there's going to be some of us playing who have, like myself, have played a lot now. I don't know how far that gets me because I still don't consider myself much of like a PvPer, right? But I'm definitely I think I'm a good team player because I stay quite focused on a task. I've noticed that when you play Tunnel Rats, if you're not task oriented, sometimes you end up just like not doing much, especially when the other team starts to press you and put pressure on you, because it's easy to like lose focus, and when you lose focus you're not doing anything with your time. You're now sort of like hanging around being worried about the other team rather than gearing up. That's a big thing I've noticed. You need to keep like moving forward with it. You need anti-rush maps, this Art Gamer. I agree, I agree. Dev says, I'm horrible at team play. I get too centered in the objective. Yeah, but everyone wants you on their team. So, you know. Story Keeper Withers is here with Super Chat saying, howdy from Texas. Glad to catch you today. I hope things are good out in Texas. Thank you ever so much for the Super Chat. You just reminded me. I wanted to like ask, is anyone watching from Montana in America? That's my question. Why is X suddenly interested in Montana? Oh, well that is a mildly entertaining story, and I mean very mildly entertaining. You will be almost amused. They're good out in Texas. I'd know, says Pumpkin. So Pumpkin's from Texas, maybe. Maybe. Just, I don't know, but my gut says maybe. It's as good as your dream the other day. I had another wild one. I say wild. It was actually quite a bit tamer, but it was just the vividness of it that always cracks me up with the dreams. Yeah, I had some insane Marilyn Manson dream the other day. Jeez, that was a weird one. Montana is a beautiful state. I've been, but I'm from Texas. So no Montanans in the stream today. Okay. Okay. That means I can't talk about it. Decalta, thank you ever so much for the Prime, my dude. Appreciate ya. Thank you for using that on me over here on Twitch, where you get a free Prime subscription if you got the Prime. Thank you so much for using it. So yeah, look at that. We are then when we build this structure, it's a bit more like hinged off of the side of that, and this is looking good. This works. It's not quite as dramatic as the other side, but it works. Okay. And it got a little high pitch out of me. You know, if something gets a little high pitch out of me, it's not so bad, is it? Nothing wrong with a little bit of the high pitch. Yeah, it might be a bit annoying. Oh, and I've kind of gone higher than I originally intended, I think. So I think around here is where it kind of like maybe levels off. And, you know, I'll mess around a bit more, but like whenever we get this structure figured out, it can just kind of meet with the structure and be a part of it, I think. So there'll be some sort of something or other around here. The thing that we then got to do is probably fill in that. And on the opposite side, bring all of this up as well. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to put that much effort into this side. We'll probably just start with like something. Oops, relatively simple and just build it up. We do have to go up like quite sharp, actually. Quite sharp. You want to hear more of the Manson dream? Well, there isn't any more to it. It's over. I didn't go and dream it again. Sorry. Sorry about that. It's kind of how dreams work, though, right? Although there is such a thing as a reoccurring dream, so fingers crossed, maybe. But no, don't get your hopes up. Okay. Where did that go? There? I thought I put it here. Oh, I'm under it. Weird. Weird. Yeah, you kind of see what I went for there. Now I'm not so sure about how to handle that. Maybe we just like goof around with a little bit of like unusualness here. Have it swing out and then swing back in again or something. I'm not sure. But I do have to fill it in around the glass. So when you see it from that angle, it looks right. You get reoccurring dreams that you can fly. I think flight is quite a common one, isn't it? Like flying in a dream. Because that's more like an attribute. That's like saying I have this reoccurring dream that I'm me. Right? Like I think flying is more of the thing that you do. Like I drive in dreams. And it's usually terrible. It's usually just like a complete calamity. Like if I'm driving in a dream, there's a good chance that everything with the driving will go wrong. I don't ever recall driving being easy in a dream. Okay. Put a bit of that there. Alright, that'll do. I was once told by a friend from England that Texas has the same landmass as Free England. I think Florida has the similar landmass as England. So, I don't know if Texas is like Free Floridas, but... yeah, it's a big, big place. That's something people forget about America, I think, a lot of the time. Is that it's really, really massive. Especially, I think when it comes to like the car culture. I don't like cars, and I'm not particularly fond of the car culture, but you also got to consider that America is just massive. Like, I mean, here's the thing. Like, America used to be the country of the rail, right? Of trains. Trains is what built America's industry up and whatnot in the Industrial Revolution. Trains was a major part of that. But then, you know, they switched out for the automobile. But then when you think about how, like, spread out everything is over there, it kind of makes sense that, you know, you would opt for cars. I think the problem is it just had the knock-on effect of, like, getting around, like, your local suburb also a car activity. I remember seeing this joke one time. I can't remember if it was a cartoon or it was, like... I think it might have been in a cartoon. But basically, like, this American family just gets in the car and drives down the street. And it's like a literal 30-second drive. And then they just pull into, like, their neighbour's drive and get out again. And it's like, you could have walked that. A cartoon. Oh, it has the word car in it. Very good. Very clever, chap. Very clever. I'd pat you on the head if I could. I'm virtually patting you on the head right now. Well done, you. Well done, you fella. Oh, you're very smart, aren't you? Okay. So yeah, again, this like artificial wall that I've got. Oh, actually, the artificial wall is kind of gone now. Like, there's a bit more of it up here. That might go as well. So now we're dealing with the path that just it goes across the top. That was annoying. So if I come to about here, and we just identify that a few of these blocks are not particularly necessary. And we can see that now. That's very good. So we want that to get all the way over to here, right? That's kind of what we're going for. In our artificial dripstone cave thing that we're doing. I don't know. It just feels necessary for it to look this way. Emmanuel says that was hilarious. What was hilarious? Dang it! If only I knew I could do it again. Oh, the hilarity. Why does it always evade me? It's not always safe to walk. There were a few times I had the right of way whilst walking and the cars wouldn't stop, says Hot Gamer. Yeah, so that's a big thing you need to know. It's just like, because it's not part of the culture, people don't see walking the same way. Like, I've seen videos of like people getting honked at when they're on their cycle bikes, because people think like the cyclist shouldn't be on the road and that they're endangering the situation, which is, you know, I don't agree with that, but I can see how you could think that way because there's just such a strong car culture and everything's done by driving. It's crazy. But yeah, I like walking. I go for regular walks and I do a lot of my transport is either like walking, sharing a ride, or cycling. And if I move to America, which I'm not really considering, like, that would be a big thing to give up for me. There's not a lot of pedestrian-oriented places other than cities. Not even all the cities are that pedestrian-oriented, but somewhere like New York, you know, but then it's like crazy busy. Crazy busy place. Not sure I'd want to live there. Unless you live in a major city, you don't even have bike lanes. I really love walking when the weather's nice, but everything is so far away. Yeah, you have to like drive somewhere to walk, I imagine, you know. Like to like a nature reserve. There's a bit of that around here as well, actually. There's places I can go for a walk. There's also nature reserves. And I tend just to walk around like the local neighborhoods a lot of the time. Just because, you know, go out your front door and walk, right? That's all. That's all you need. There's plenty of greenery where I live, so it's not too much of a bother. Okay. I didn't know how much we get of this we get done today, but it looks like we're getting a fair bit done. Hey, Becca, thank you for gifting a sub to Maddie5957. Good to see you, Maddie. And thank you for gifting a sub as always, Becca. Number 2, I believe, on the gifted sub leaderboard. Thank you for that. Let's see. You're currently planning on moving out of Texas because you would like to take better care of your physical health and you think being in a walkable city would help out a ton. It would. It would. Because here's the thing, right? Like, when it comes to health, getting in shape, all that kind of stuff, like, a lot of it is about... What I think is better for making those kind of changes in health is not so much like, hey, I'm on a diet or I'm going to go to the gym every day. It's more about, like... What can you add to your daily routine? The things that are just a part of your day that benefit you in this way. So if you move, let's say you move to a new job and you can walk up the stairs of this place instead of, like, you know, maybe the other place you worked on the top floor and you always took the lift. But this place, you know, you go up a couple of flights of stairs or it's a little longer to walk through the car park. Like, these things can, like, add up over time, right? So I think what's important to look at is how those little things add up. So making a choice to move to like a different place so that you'll have more options, like being able to walk around and stuff, it'll add up over time, won't it? That's surprisingly effective. Like, I think you could look at that and go, oh, a player did that. A player did that, but it's got like a weird sort of quirky curviness in it. And I reckon with a few bits of dripstone, it would look alright. Now, when we get to this bit, we've still got to keep going, actually, so... I think it might go all the way up and be like... get cut off by this path eventually. I'm going to add a few more blocks, but I've got to say, I'm very happy with that. Like, this whole shaping up the area thing is partly annoying, but also a bit of a challenge, and so... we embrace it. We embrace it. So yeah, for now, I think it makes sense probably just to leave it about here. As that's going to come up and join whatever's next. Now we've got, like, lighting problems again. Very good. I'm happy with that. That's worked out wonderfully well. Dev says, I think I should add exercise to my daily life. I just don't really know where to start. If you can walk around the block, or you got somewhere just to move about, just get that in there. Just, like, maybe you got a start of the day ritual where you make a cup of tea or whatever. Like, add it to something you already do every day. Just start getting a little something in there. You don't have to go crazy, but, like, it gives you then the impetus to expand on that later on, you know? Like, you can then maybe go for, like, a 15-minute walk, 20-minute walk. You know, you just get used to it, and then slowly you kind of, like, build it up to what it needs to be. So this was going to be like a spruce path all the way over to here was the idea. I think I could probably stick with that. Have we got any bone meal coming through over here yet? Ah, look! Okay, look at that. Has that actually filled up that quick? Oh, it's passing through. It's passing through. Okay, so I would look at that and go, it doesn't light up in a way that feels like you really can't see that. I'm glad we did this test because I am actually convinced I don't want to do this now. I thought they would emit a little more light. I was looking at them, and it looked like they emitted light level 1 or 2. But I don't think they emit any light. And I don't know where the light source is coming from. Maybe it was just something else nearby. But I looked at a bit at it, and I thought it was emitting light, but I was mistaken. So this kind of thing right here. Let's have a look at this end one. Yeah, look, it's backing up. That's more what I thought it would look like some bright red lights up at the top. But because they don't lighten up, I don't think we should do that. I don't think we should do that. But Potato says, I worked in an office. I used to get the bus. Then I started walking from home, initially by getting off a few stops earlier. Then eventually most days I worked full home. So he walked all the way home. That's a good way of doing it right there, Bert. I remember when I used to work the other side of town and I'd walk home and it'd be like a 40-minute walk home. I always used to love walking. Like before I like consciously really realized it. Like, when I was young and I didn't have, like, a means to get around town or whatever, and I'd go out or see friends, I'd always just walk to places, and I'd, like, never be bothered by it. And I always actually quite liked a good walk. I remember one time choosing to walk across town in this ridiculously thundery weather and just putting on Emperors in the Night Side Eclipse, and it just totally suited the weather. And it was like the worst conditions. It was cold, it was wet and stormy, and I loved it. I was just enjoying the music. And that was before I became all like health and exercise conscious. It was just something that I just naturally liked doing. Yeah. And now I get to look back at it and be like, oh, that's interesting, because now I'm much more conscious about it. Now it's like, I like walking and I do a lot of it. Because I know it's good for the health, right? Let's see. We've got a horribly disgusting inventory once again. No surprises there. It's the nature of the beast. Can I top up those? A tiny bit. Did I have another stack of these somewhere? There you go. I could put down some dripstone on that stuff. Especially on the front side. So, light levels. Let's do a little check here and there. Because I had a creeper explode on the redstone here. So it must have spawned, like, somewhere around here and then made its way in. But I can't find the spot at which it would have spawned. Uh-oh. That's not a problem, don't worry. Yeah, I can't find that spot. I love the dripstone hanging here. When we fill in this wall, yeah. So many decisions need to be made. That must have been created after I put in this glass. We've got a block missing there. I'll get to that one day as well. I don't think the creeper could have wandered from there. Maybe all the way over here to the redstone? It's hard to tell. Music and podcasts are so nice for walks, helps a ton with thinking and coming up with creative ideas as well. That is very true. Walking is great for creativity. 100%. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've done a crazy amount today. Uh-oh. Did you see it? A torch. We don't want too many of those around here. Trying to keep the lighting subtle. This area will probably get patched up as well at some point. Tidy up the chests. I could probably do away with this. I'm never going to get this running again, am I? Plus there's new ways to do chunk loaders. But yeah, Loglands is really shaping up. I think I'm going to have time next week to really, like, chew away at it. So let's take a step back and think about what there is left to do here. I did this, by the way, just very simple. We do want to do things eventually, like fill it up with like logs and details. But we got to suss out a staircase and a tower for that. Once we've done that, we'll probably bring blackstone around the outside to meet it. As we go upwards, we'll probably be removing more of these stone bricks and bringing some of the underside into this area. So I think the blackstone is going to end up being like a consistent thing that covers up the space at the back. When we get here, might be a case of replacing the walls with something simple so that we can keep it all on display. Maybe even open from this angle as well. It's hard to say. Then this thing I think is going to be made out of birch. So we're going to extend that across there, rebuild this platform. And then, yeah, decorate that. This thing, again, with the blackstone, I think we're just going to bring it up from the very back row to the ceiling. Those are kind of my thoughts at the moment, right? That's just kind of where I'm at. I need to go find Rendog. I need to find the Ren-diggity dog. Hey, just used a rocket. Why not working? TCG! It's back on the server, peeps. Right, let's tuck these things into there. That is actually property of this. What's that one? Oh, that's just obsidian, right. Grab that. Woo! Mr. Beer DDD says that looks great, dude. Give me loads of ideas for your mega cave build. Awesome, awesome. Can't wait for more mini games. Mumbo better get the DDR started soon. I don't know what the DDR is, but if you hang around Twitch this evening on Smallish Beans' channel, there'll be some tunnel rats. If all goes to plan, right? I'm so looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. So, this is the place.
Then I will use XB's Blam for 80.
Blam!
So that Cleo is... But I also take...
XB, you brought...
Who said...
Xisuma,
that was perfect
you
timing.
brought the phantoms with you, dude.
I know!
I know.
Oh, they're so annoying. Hey, is there a viewing area up here?
It might be. I don't know what that is up there.
Yeah.
I'm checking it out.
It's probably just
So
like roof access or something.
This was a beautiful example of why not attacking last turn was very bad, right? Because like you swung the tempo back here really hard, and if you had if you had switched there, it would have been.
That's true.
Would have been bad.
That's true. Okay.
Okay,
well,
so this Cleo dead.
Yes, and I take 10 damage from the thorns. So it's 280.
Take the 10 damage from the thorns. The chunky beans comes into play.
Oh no. Not the chunky beans. Okay. Oh, let me issue a prize card and victory point.
Yep. Prize card for the beef.
Okay, that's a good card. And then pass it over. Ooh, I've never played with this card before. I might use it. We'll see.
Okay.
So I see Ren's winning.
Summoned...
Oh no, wait, it's a draw.
Yeah, it's a draw right now.
I summon forth the Hell's Knight.
Oh, no.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm streaming. I came over to bring my peeps to you, Ren. So.
Oh, awesome!
Nice.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, I'm streaming too. Awesome. Sorry, man. We're just like in the TCG zone right now.
I know. You know? Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna send my people over to you so they can enjoy some TCG.
X, can I just say how awesome your character looks with the netherite helmet on? Oh my goodness,
I know.
Looks so
It's
sick.
true.
It actually lines up really well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks
It's
amazing.
a perfect fit. Usually, this helmet is really obnoxious and annoying, but yeah, it's not bad.
Awesome.
It's not bad.
Well, welcome, Xisuma viewers, to the battle of the century. Beefworth versus Ren with starter decks.
Who's gonna win?
Right. The exact same starter deck,
Who's
by the
feeling
way.
confident?
Yeah. Mirror match starter decks.
Yep.
Beef
All
is up one game. We're playing best of 3.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you luck. I'll send my peeps
Awesome.
over in a second.
Thank you, X. Appreciate you, dude. We'll
All
see
right.
you soon. Bye, X.
Later.
Oh, the Phantoms are gonna get me, aren't they?
My turn?
I need to get away. Here's a bed. Need to get away so I can say goodbye. That's the end of my stream, peeps. Now you know where you're going. Stick around for some TCG action. If you're on TikTok or YouTube, come over to Twitch. Ren is streaming over here. If you want to see a game of TCG in action, then yeah, head over here. Be a part of the raid, right? Be a part of the raid. All right. I got it going. Thank you everyone for tuning in. You know, I wanted to do a bonus stream tomorrow, but I don't think I am. But I'll be streaming again on Sunday morning. So, oh, actually, no. I got. Oh my god, I should make a note. I got something really important to do tomorrow morning. Sunday morning it is. Sunday morning it is. I'll see you again. Thank you, everyone.